this episode, the panel discusses unwelcome sex noises and the possibility of letting one fly in the heat of the moment.
The worst noise is when you're like on top of each other and you're really sweaty, and that noise that it makes, it sounds like farting, but it's not. It's just like you're both your stomach, and then it keeps going. It keeps going, and you're like trying to switch positions, but it's like still. I'm like, okay, let's stop, because that sounds worse, I think, than farting, because it just keeps on.
Another rule should be like no sex when it's over 95 degrees and you don't have an air conditioner.
Just trying to have sex when there's no air conditioner, 95 degrees.
Though sometimes, you know.
No, it's true. It's true. All slippery.
Has anyone early on in a relationship or casual like farted?
I haven't, but I've gone through, this is awkward in a different way where I had to fart, but I held it in, and I'm really good at holding it in. But then you get this like bloated pressure on your vagina, so it hurts when you have sex, and you have to stop having sex, and you can't say why. So I have this like.
You're holding your ass in,
Yeah.
like you're squeezing your ass together.
Yeah, and in a small New York City apartment, you can't like escape.
I know, hold on, let me go into my other room that I don't have, which is the hallway, and down the stairs to rip one, and then I'll be right back.
My boyfriend does that regularly.
Your boyfriend what?
Stops. And he says, not when we're like deep into it, not when an orgasm is on the horizon, but like during foreplay, he'll be like, hold on. And go into the hallway and rip one.
You men are so free.
I've had a man fart during sex, actually. Yeah. And I just couldn't, it was awkward for him. I just laughed my ass off, which may or may not have been the right thing to do.
Was it a smelly one or just a loud one?
Oh God, what's worse?
Honestly, I don't remember the smell.
That's when you start breathing through your mouth, like.
Yeah.
Now you're saying it happens all the time.
I mean, it's not all the time. But it's happened and it doesn't faze me.
Yeah, I don't really
Giggle.
It's ever happened to me, yeah, with a guy or with myself, ever.
Yeah, I mean.
I have like I apparently fuck very fart shy people because the guys that I've been with have not been free about it.
I'm like you, like
'Cause
I
I'm
will
like the
hold
guy.
it to the point that I'm like almost crying, and I'm like, just come.
There's a really bad thing that can happen when you've been holding in a lot of, like long sex, when you're holding in your farts, because I can hold it in and then not think about it for a while. Like if you have to pee in a car trip, you forget for a while.
Yeah.
But it builds up, and if you have long sex, like gas moves throughout your body, and I've had it like rise up and lodge over here, or like have a really painful thing where I have to like go lie in fetal position for a while until I can actually fart afterwards, which is really awkward if it's not your boyfriend. You have to get them the hell out of there if it's not your boyfriend.
Yeah, if it's a boyfriend of like 5 or 6 years, I think anything's okay.
Yeah.
Although you still don't want to be all gross, like.
Yeah, no.
Cherry TV.